Welcome to the Anti Optimist Therapist Podcast, where optimism and realism coexist. I'm your host, April, therapist and someone who believes the truth lies somewhere between just think positive and everything's terrible. Today's episode is about how thoughts, stories, and symbols shape who you become. Today's episode is called The Invisible Frame. It's about how thoughts, stories, and symbols shape who you become. You've probably never been bitten by a pit bull, but you've probably felt nervous around one. Not because of what happened, but because of what it meant. That's the invisible frame. It's not the dog, it's the story attached to the dog, the mental association, the symbolic shortcut your brain made before you could say otherwise. We don't experience life directly, we experience the frame our mind has built around it. The frame is shaped by words, comparisons, headlines, culture, childhood, and over time, it becomes automatic. A number on the scale, a job title, a breakup, even the word unemployed. None of these things come blank. They come wrapped in meaning. And that meaning is what you feel. Relational Frame Theory, or RFT, is the behavioral science that explains all of this. It says humans don't just learn through experience, we learn through how we relate everything. We build mental networks. This is good. This is bad. If this, then that. And once that web is built, experience becomes optional. All it takes is a word to trigger the entire network. So you hear pit bull and your stomach tightens. You see failure and your heart drops. You think fat and shame shows up seemingly automatically. Even if no one said anything, even if no one was judging you. Here's what that means. You're not reacting to life. You're reacting to what your mind says life means. Years ago, there was a professor that did this little experiment with one of his classes. And he held up a dollar bill and told the students they could bid on it, but with a twist. Whoever came in second would have to pay their last bid and get nothing. The bidding started harmlessly enough. 10 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents, then someone bid $1. Now the second highest bidder was stuck. If they didn't keep bidding, they'd lose everything they had already committed. So they kept going. $1.10, $1.20. Eventually, 2 students paid more than $1 for $1. Why? Because the meaning had changed. It stopped being about the dollar. It became about not losing. Not looking stupid, not giving up. That's a frame at work. We do this all the time. We stay in arguments we no longer care about. We keep jobs that drain us because of what quitting might mean. We chase goals we never actually wanted because the story we've attached to them has more power than reality. In a study of the 1992 Olympics, researchers analyzed athletes' facial expressions on the medal podium and found something surprising. Silver medalists were often visibly less happy than bronze medalists. Why? Because silver is one step from gold. Bronze is one step from fourth. No medal at all. Bronze feels like relief. Silver feels like loss. Same achievement, different frame. Relational frames are like emotional gravity. You can't see them, but they pull on everything. Want some real-world examples? Think about these. Fat equals shame, which leads to hiding. $100,000 a year. Oh, that's success. That leads to self-worth. At least offline. On social media, it might as well be $1 million a year. Gap in resume. That means insecurity and overcompensation. Therapist means helper. Not allowed to struggle. None of these words are inherently good or bad, but they carry weight, a learned emotional charge. That's what RFT is talking about. Most of the time, we don't notice the frame, but we feel it. And when we don't see it, we can't question it. We just obey it. Here's another metaphor. You're in a boat It's leaking. So you grab duct tape and you start patching. Duct tape fixes everything, right? It works, kind of, at least for now. The leaks stop coming and the water level's still rising. Still, you keep patching because that's what you've always done. That's what we do when we try to overthink our way out of shame, or people please our way out of fear, or hustle our way out of self-doubt. Sometimes the problem isn't how hard you're working. Sometimes the problem is the boat. Here's another one. Imagine your mind as a chessboard. Your thoughts and emotions are the pieces. Some of them are helpful, some of them are painful. Some light, some dark. Most people spend their lives trying to win the game. Keep the good pieces, get rid of the bad ones. But ACT offers a different perspective. You are not the pieces, you are the board, the one who observes, the one who contains it all, the one who chooses, not just reacts. And that's the first step in freedom. Not changing the thought, just recognizing that it is a thought. Not changing the story, just realizing it is a story. You don't experience life directly. You experience the frame your mind has built around it. And the moment you see that, you start to get your power back. Coming next time, we'll be talking about even once you see the frame, there's still a problem. Your thoughts still feel urgent. They still sound true. They still boss you around. Next time, we'll talk about how to stop letting them. If you want more, follow me on Instagram at the Anti Optimist Therapist.